Hello guys. So like these people they are making noise. Um washing Kenny Kunene. Washing Kenny Kunene. So like us we didn't know like Kenny Kunene was EFF. We don't know like Kenny Kunene was EFF. Was EFF Kenny Kunene was friend with Julius Malema. So like us we see people fighting in social media. As we see like people fighting in social media. Hello.
Hello, the guy.
What the guy? Hey, you Bob.
All right. What are you trying to move that house?
Hey. Okay. Okay, I'm that. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Guys, give me 1 minute.
But Julius was already addressing people because we had to go to Sasso. So as I come in, people started screaming for my name. So he gets angry. Don't celebrate late coming. Sharp, no problem. He addresses them. We move to Sassolberg. There's a pavilion, packed young people there. We have a buggy, we use it as a stage. We are sitting there. So when we came in, we were holding hands, me and him, because we were the face at the time. So he addresses them. After he addresses them, they start saying, Kenny, Kenny, Kenny. Now he's walking back to us. And they are stamping their feet on the pavilion. Kenny, Kenny. So he comes to me and says, hey, Kedam, go and greet the masses. But you can see the face, the anger. So we go there. I go there, I address quickly, step down, but I know, I saw the man. We walk out, we are no longer holding hands as we greet the crowd. So we agreed when we left that we'll go to his house to do a postmortem. I decided to go to my house. Floyd calls me, hey, Baba, where are you? I said, no. I decided to come to my house. I said, no. Let's meet. Floyd comes to my house. Hey, Baba, you've outshined the master.
Hello, guys. Oh, sorry. I missed this topic, man. Oh my God, I missed this topic. I missed this topic, though. I miss this topic. This topic is very important about 3. We were like, Kenny Kunene was EFF member. We didn't know about that. So there's something I was attending. So I wanted to open the gate. So like, oh my God, I want to come to listen this so bad. Let's listen to what Kenny Kunene is saying. I'm going to start it from the scratch. Let's watch this from the scratch because I went out and I come back, you know. Let's go. Let's go.
So I arrived about 2-3 minutes after them, but you.
Okay, explain his story. Explain his story. Okay, the Wi-Fi data is too slow.
So I arrived about 2-3 minutes after them, but Julius was already addressing people because we had to go to Saso. So as I come in, people started screaming for my name. So he gets angry. Don't celebrate late coming. Sharp, no problem. He addressed.
Julius Malema is telling the members to say, don't celebrate the late coming.
Them, we move to Sasolpek. There's a pavilion packed, young people there. We have a buggy, we use it as a stage, we are sitting there. So when we came in, we were holding hands, me and him, because
You and Julius Malema holding hands. Okay, it makes sense.
we were the face at the time.
Mm.
So he addresses them. After he addresses them, they start saying, Kenny, Kenny, Kenny.
So the EFF members, the EFF that time, so it was all part of you, right?
Now he's walking back to us. And they are stamping their feet on the pavilion.
Kenny. The whole you just see Kenny. So based on how he explained it, like maybe just might not believe, he thought like Kenny will take over.
Comes to me, says, hey, kid, go and greet the masses. But you can see the face, the anger. So we go there. I go there, I address quickly, step down, but I know, I saw the man. We walk out, we are no longer holding hands as we greet the crowd, no problem. I get in my car, gets in his car. So we agreed when we left.
Number two. So like now, oh my God, okay, let's listen before I interrupt.
That we'll go to his house to do a postmortem. I decided to go to my house. Floyd calls me, hey, Baba, where are you? I said, no. I decided to come to my house.
Because of you saw Julius Malema was not good in his face. It's like, I believe Kenny was so famous that time. I don't know why he was so famous, but it was well-known Kenny. He was very well-known man. And like, when you say like, when you say like, when you say like Malema was not happy because of the crowd, it was like Kenny, the crowd, man, Kenny, and it's so like Julius Malema losing it because they call Kenny. You say like that, it's not me. Listen.
Said, no. Let's meet.
Hey.
Floyd comes to my house. Hey, Baba, you've outshined the master. What do you expect the master to do? I said, now you are talking 48 laws of power. Robert Greene. He said, exactly. What do you expect the master to do? Then we go to a meeting, and he then says in the meeting that there's some business people that are.
I want to get the meaning you outshone the master. Guys, can I get this meaning, please? I know like you are watching this, but I want the meaning of that. ChatGPT, give me with simple English. You outshone the master.
They want to fund
the book of law.
the EFF,
You
but they can't
outshone
fund
the master.
fund the
that,
EFF
that
with the
thing.
sushi key in there. Can't fund sushi.
With convicted criminals in the room. Was
No,
it just about sushi?
Sushi.
Or it's about your sushi ways?
Come on.
EFF with the sushi key in there. Can't fund sushi. In that there's some business people.
No, like guys, you need to. You say like Kunene was EFF. Look, hey, everyone. Kenny was a EFF member. Look, dog. Look, man. Look, this kid, this Julius Malema. You're an EFF member, though. I didn't know. Oh my God. Look, dog. This is Kenny, Julius Malema, and you're friends, Moose. Guys, there's something, stuff regarding, there's something we don't know. Look, Kenny. Look, this is him. This Kenny. This Kenny. Hmm. Let's say you outshine the master. Man, law of attraction. There's this code say you outshine the master. Explain it simple English. Others didn't know yet. There's a reaction. So this praise you outshine the master, the cause of law of attraction, basically means you have the power to become better or more successful than a person you admire or look up to. The master is just someone who's already skilled, wise, and successful. Outshine means you can surpass them in skill, knowledge, and life achievements. The idea that universe response beliefs focus if you believe your own potential. Okay. So like you outshine the master. Let's go to the business.
That are saying they want to fund the EFF, but they can't fund the EFF with the sushi key in there. Can't fund sushi.
With convicted criminals in the room. Was
No,
it just about sushi?
Sushi.
Or it's about your sushi ways?
Sushi way is like how, man? Something fishy? Sushi ways, what do you mean? Come on, simple English.
Sushi, yes.
Must I explain the sushi ways to my listeners, to our people?
Please explain that.
The way your face
I
is,
ate
yes.
sushi of naked women.
That's what Kenny
Celebrating
was.
my 40th birthday.
Yes, that's exactly what he did.
So
down the road here in Santon, actually.
yes.
Knitting is Za.
Za on
See, I
top of
even
Radisson
remember.
Hotel. So and I still did a butt naked sushi at Taboo.
Anyway, so he enjoyed sushi off of naked women. So he didn't want sushi. Business people didn't want to work with the EFF
Business people are saying,
because of the sushi king.
Yes.
Okay.
So we are sitting, Nitama is there, he's just joined, all of us are there. Now, he then says, what is the view of everyone? No, Ramakatsa then says, no.
Of course, Mporamakatsa.
So like when you say sushi, what it means? Because I'm like, I try to understand like when you say the sushi, it's meaning what exactly? You know, because I'm like now, businesses they don't want to invest because of the sushi. You know, like guys, you know, like in this life, when you're running a business, or when you're in a business, don't get people who are not know how to behave. Because those people don't know how to behave, they're going to cost you. Those people don't know. Those people who don't know how to present themselves in public, they're going to cost you. Based on this, I don't know what I understand, but and I feel like Kenny is a long story, man. The story of Kenny, the long story that will be hard for you to understand.
It says, no. They are sitting in front. Let's get the views of everyone. So he starts, everybody says, no. We can't be dictated to by capital. If they don't want to give money, let them leave it. Mutama also says, no. We can't be dictated to by capital. Otherwise, we are the same as others. But there's one young man who came from Gauteng here, was working very hard with us.
Who's that young man? And like I think like the question of asking how many months Kenny was in EFF? Like how many months Kenny was on EFF? Or days, as you can say. How many months, days, the guy was on EFF? This is a question I'm asking myself. How many? the question that you must ask yourself. How many months, days, was on EFF?
He then says, but people are saying they can't join a party of somebody who is accused, who is in court, accused
because
of
he
having collapsed.
had on point.
He had a case at the time. He was attending a case in Limpopo. So this young
who was attending case in court? Julius Malema. He had a case. Then he was attending a case. That's what you're saying, right? I think I'm right.
man says, but people are saying to us, why would they join a party led by somebody who is facing criminal charges in Limpopo, who has collapsed government, which means it's going to collapse government in a bigger scale. We are defending you. Why are you not defending Fighter Kenny?
So you that time you never went to, like that time when they say like why we are going to invest to someone with a criminal record, because that time Mr. like Julius Malema has a criminal record. So like when we open our eyes and open it and think about it so deep, you're not you from prison that time, or what was happening? You from prison that time, or what was happening?
We can't be dictated to by capital. We are defending you. Kenny went to prison. He finished his term.
Okay.
We all know that. Where now you are still facing a court case where we are defending you, CIC. So then Makata came in on the same line. And the meeting agreed that no. Can you stay?
Hello. Good day, guy. Hey. Hey, good bullets. Hey, good. Hey, come on, gate. Answer. Go to the mood mo bato mo. Aba go tla kena mo. Eh, le ikotle. We say ke mo fela gate te kenela. I 20 rand.
20 rand
Hey. Okay, now. Wait, bro. Bob, wait, rand. Nagini at all. Hey. Battery. But I'm today because when my busy keep so like a baby piton, like in nothing of a piton, Mary. I kid but once my class. Hey, go. How about I talk about like my sales kill Mutu also bank after peak. Hey. After peak.
On Saturday or Sunday.
Hey, sorry, I wanna like easy because of Mutu Opto lot again. Hey, so can maybe Gamlela, I guess it was a man peak. Hey, so Obuti also Sabangante, Atomo, Naguetelin. Okay, enough Tata. Alright. Thank you, Papa. Hey, come share. Hey, I got you enough for the Zag in it, we're going to leg. Hey, then get for feedback a little. Thank you.
Because he was saying, I must step out. I must work in the background.
Okay.
I must not be seen. Which was selfish because he saw what happened in Sasolburg. So there was no businessman who refused to fund the EFF because of sushi. No. He was threatened because
you said he was jealous. He was threatened.
Yes. No. He knew what that action imply. When Thabo Mbeki was the president, every time President Thabo Mbeki speaks, once he's done at a stadium, the masses will chant, "Ju, ju, 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 ju." Then he must be called to come and address the masses.
So Julius Malema felt jealous about you. That's what he's saying. So I was on the call, so I had to take the call. Okay, we hear his point. So like Julius felt jealous about him. When he's done talking, people are going to say like Ju. You understand? It's so bad. Let's see. Let's listen to you now.
Jacob Zuma was the cleverer one. When he took over, he said, all the alliance partners must speak before me, including the leaks, which made Julius to speak before he speaks. So after he speaks, after he speaks, nobody's calling for Julius. So he knew that with that chant, after he speaks, once the leader has spoken, nobody must speak.
No.
He knew what
it would undermine him.
He knew what it meant, that I might emerge more powerful than him in the organization.
In the organizations, yeah. Oh, that's why you left EFF. That's how you left EFF, I think so.
There was this interesting thing that happened in the lead up to this formation, this iteration of Joburg's government. And part of it was the PA's movement from working with the DA to wanting to work with the EFF and the ANC. And part of the complaints, I remember actually trying to speak to the DA about keeping the PA, but the DA adamant that there's a trust deficit, that there's this issue about trusting the PA, working with the PA. And it's not the first time I heard it. That kind of stays with the PA. Perhaps you can maybe speak to that.
So this time PA was existing or was not existing because of, I can see the lady saying like PA.
If I speak about the history and where PA is today.
Yes. See, the Baobonaba DA, they are just a problem. Helen Zille is a problem.
Yeah?
John is fine. John Steenhuisen lives reality. He understands reality of South Africa. Helen Zille is still in that white supremacist mindset that only a white man can do it and a black person can't. Helen Zille is still in that mind of authoritativeness. We would agree with John in a meeting with AfriForum, Action, and other parties.
So no longer talk about how we left the EFF now. Now you're talking about the AfriForum and what. Or is a part of conversation. Man, I never thought this guy was I never thought, man. Look at the pictures, though. EFF, man. EFF. Kunene lifestyle, though. Hey, anyone? Look, man. This is Kane. This is the time where like EFF doesn't put the logo here. I guess we don't know the history of stuff, like, especially like people like me, because of me, I'm youth. You know, I don't know like these things like this happen because of I'm youth, man. I never know like things like this happened. I didn't know, man.
Parties. But John will come back tomorrow with a different
Mindset.
scenario. So when Helen Zille spoke about trust deficit, it was not trust deficit. We refused to be garden boys of Helen Zille or the DA.
Oh, you are guiding. Yo. The truth is come. You are guiding boys. Yeah? You are guiding boys.
We refused as the PA. We were voted in, and we've made that very, very clear. In fact, in one of the meetings when we were negotiating the coalition, Helen Zille says to me and my president, Gaten McKenzie, that we must.
Oh. So when we were EFF, I mean, I'm interested in EFF. When we were EFF, I'm interested when it comes to EFF. When we were EFF, Gaten McKenzie, he was EFF too, or separated. I don't think he. Yeah. When we were EFF, like, what happened? When
Prove ourselves. The Federal Council says that we must prove ourselves with one department, and if we have proven ourselves, they will then give us another. I said to her, who the hell do you think you're talking to? You think we care about the opinion of your Federal Council? Why should we prove ourselves to you? Why can't you prove yourselves to us? Who do you think you are? I said, Ella, don't talk to us like that. We have nothing to prove here. We have been voted here. We have not done a favor to be here. The people voted for us. So that is the problem. So, and also we are giving the DA, for the first time, the DA is worried about losing Western Cape.
Yes.
The Patriotic Alliance have come in, and the Patriotic Alliance have now taken from them. And we are their biggest threat. We are their biggest competitor. That is why Helen Zille hates us. But when you sit with John, myself and John exchange cigars every now and then when we meet. And when you sit with John, you sit with the Freedom Front Plus, and you're having a braai. You agree on how we should move forward.
yes. Hi, man. This thing is a politics, man. And I remember when Malema said, when he said, politics is not for everyone. He said that. He said like politics is not for everyone. So let's give Kunene.
Shame, John Wabatu. Then Magogo, he goes to report. Magogo says, no. And not that way, this way.
So the
and what I'm saying,
Helen.
The Freedom Front has also said.
These are things that we don't know. You understand? This thing that we don't understand. I didn't know like Kunene was an EFF before. That's why like are busy like now they are busy like fighting each other because this is a video. It shows where like Kunene speak his part why he left EFF. He speak his part why he left EFF, and after speaking his part why he left EFF, there's Malema like now. I don't know like it is like and I was asking myself where is this thing coming from? Where it started from the start? Lots of people they don't know where this thing happened, how it started, but it's like now we have all idea how it started and how it went. So like now let's go to watch Malema, because like now we watch Kunene, so like now let's give Malema a chance to speak. So like now it's Malema chance to speak. Remember, everyone we give them the opportunities. So like now it's Malema time. Let's give Malema time to speak and hear his part of story. Because it's very important to understand both stories You can't focus on
What's
one
happening in the police is pure criminality. Pure criminality. And we have to deal with it. I mean,
I want to do something.
DJ Somebody was killed in a very brutal manner. And knowing police, there's no way they would have taken this much to arrest a person who killed DJ Somebody. There's that guy who was killed now 2 weeks ago at Kunene. The person is already arrested. So it tells you the people who killed DJ Somebody are highly connected. Why would the head of the Hawks confirm that he was called, that there are people who are pretending to be the Hawks at a particular venue, and then he unleashes the Hawks to go there?
So what is happening is a high profile connection or what? Because of us as citizens, we are confused. We see like this thing going, but like remember the time sale days, but is part where Julius Malema is going to go into details. He's going to break it, everything that is saying like that, into pieces. He's going to break it into pieces. So the best way we must do, we must give him a chance to speak.
It's not true. Once they are saying there are people who are pretending to be police and they are not, and that information comes to his attention, he must refer it to the police station.
Yeah, definitely, you must refer to the police station. But this thing, like, I would say, like after apartheid, man, I believe, like after apartheid, the way how things ended after apartheid, they're supposed to handle them correctly, because of first thing, the land was not returned. The ANC was in the power, and then people, they were doing as they please. You understand? People, they were doing as they please, not following the laws, especially our leaders. Corruption started after apartheid. That's where corruption started. You understand? People focusing on themselves, not caring about the citizen. It's all about them. Like now, it becomes all about us.
Next to where those thugs are taking chances. For him to start even getting involved, he even knows the address, yet he doesn't have a docket. He has no right to open any docket. And then he says he was not called by Molefe, he was called by a friend of Molefe, and the friend of Molefe does not have a name. He's playing games. If he doesn't give us the name of who called him, he was called by Molefe.
Who's Molefe?
Until he give us a name, he was called by Molefe.
Is that like if they give us name, it was called by Molefe. Whether he was not called by him, but if he does not give us name, he was called by Molefe. Who's Molefe? Who's Molefe? Why don't want to give us names? This is the argument of Julius Malema. So like, why you don't want to give us names?
It's like Kunene
Yeah,
saying he was taking a journalist there.
Yeah, I know. So it's like Kunene, they are fighting, man, is endless. This guy they are fighting is endless.
To take a journalist is not a secret operation. Who is that journalist? Who's that journalist? Why would you take a journalist to someone who just came out of prison, who's on bail as an MMC? Now I'm very happy. You know, I dance even at night. Oh, things are looking good, Chef. We told you these things are criminals. They are nothing else but mapantit.
So like these things, you call Kunene this thing. You call Kunene these things are criminals. I was sitting there, I was like, yeah, I'm happy. These things are happening. It's like that. It's like these things, Malema, these things. Yeah. It's like these things are criminal. It's like he's been warning South Africa about these people. It's not like that. And focus on the works. How the works know the whole information. And he said someone called them. Who called you? And again he say, like Kunene about the journalist. Who's the journalist? And he said, Pandit.
He says he doesn't know that guy. He knows that guy. I know that guy. Not
you know which guy? You know Kunene or the guy because of you guys were friends. You guys were friends. Which guy do you know when you say I know that guy? Which one?
from a personal point of view. He's a well-known businessman. Until now, we knew him as a businessman. So, but I don't have a relationship with him like that, where I can call Patrice Motsepe or go to Patrice Motsepe's house or have tea at Patrice Motsepe's house, take my wife to Patrice Motsepe's house. Patrice Motsepe's wife knows my wife. I don't know the guy like that. But for Kenny to behave like that in public office and say he doesn't know that guy, that's a lie. It's a pure lie.
They're like, I don't know, like, these people, their friendship from the beginning was real. I don't think so. I don't think the relationship from the beginning was real. I don't lie. I don't think the relationship from the beginning was something that is real. Nothing at all.
And that's how thugs 26, 28 gangs succeed. They lie. They think they can outsmart everyone. Ashaya, so Kubumashaya. And Kubumashaya, they don't care whether you are convinced or not. They tell their story.
So who's Mashasha here? But I love how it moves. It moves Julius Malema, like when he speaks, he gives that thing of like you must ask yourself questions like who's Mashasha? Who was speaking to it?
But this Kenny's story is not coming together. The head of Hawks, Libya's story is not coming together. That he was not called by Molefe, he was called by a friend. So you can hear this a story. An honest man would have said, I was called by Godrich, who said, there are people who pretend to be police at Marshall's house. And that's how I landed there. Because now, once these things are out, you must know that guy is not a whistleblower. He put you in trouble. Why not saying it?
But guys, you can see like how politics can end. Politics is hard, man. I start to believe like politics is hard like now. How they must solve people who are dangerous. They must speak in public space. To people who are dangerous.
What is the difference between telling us that the name of a person who called you now with telling us that name in the commission of inquiry? What difference does it make? Why do you leave as a trusted senior policeman? Why do you leave the nation hanging?
Malema, speak the truth, man.
So we need to get to the bottom of this. Because once we get the name of who called the head of Hawks, then we're going to know, oh, this one is linked to this one, because we need to get this network properly and dismantle it. And we can't dismantle it if police in the process are playing a dishonest role.
You know, like, we are living to a country that's not safe, man. We are living to a country that is not safe, man. It's not. People, they can come and they can say what they want to say, but South Africa is turned like you know, like, it's turned like USA. So like when you say like USA, the crimes happen in USA. It's like South Africa, like now, the corruption. This thing, like, I used to see, I love action movies. I love action movies, especially armies movies. And this thing, we see them there in the action movies. I love them action movies. This thing, like, we see them on armies movies, where like people are behaving like this in South Africa. So like now Malema is busy exposing Kenya. And these people were friends. Not their friends, or they were colleagues, or they were what. Let's give Malema a chance to speak, then we have a lot to discover. We have a lot to discover. We have a lot to share.
Minister Mkhunu was supposed to be fired. Fired completely. But you know, factions are painful. You know, Cyril and Mkhunu are in the same faction.
Sorry, I'll pause also. Which story?
When the allegations are as an act, he says, I will act when I come back and do that. You know why? He's giving Mkhunu an opportunity for Mkhunu to help him by resigning. If Mkhunu loved Cyril, he should have resigned and not put Cyril in that difficult position. But he doesn't care. There's no need. These comrades must tell each other the truth. Remzal, take a back seat. We'll work on this thing. Yes.
So what you saying, Julius Malema, is like Mkhunu must resign, so this thing will be easy for Ramaphosa. And when I check the case of Kunene, very fun with the journalist and what Kunene, they suspended him, you know, to fix himself. This is how these people are moving. This is how these people are moving. These people are moving smart, dog. These people are moving smart because it makes sense to like Mkhunu, and Cyril must Mkhunu must resign, so things will be easy for Ramaphosa. But Mkhunu doesn't care. He's going to challenge Ramaphosa. He said like that.
Wait. Help the president. Now the president has to do something that looks like he's doing something when he's doing nothing. He's not doing anything. Mkhunu is a minister on leave. There is acting minister Mantash of police. And there is incoming minister, acting minister of police. 3, as we're sitting here. We have 3 names when we think of police. 3.
People are supposed they protect us. People are supposed they support us. They don't support us. People are supposed to put, so like in our name, in our head, we have 3 names. We have 3 names in our names. And those 3 names are police.
Katalia. Katalia is from the Indian cabal of UDF. Worked with Praveen and them. They now want to recapture power. That's why they are going to that thing of the police. Why would you go and fetch Kachalia? Which track record has demonstrated that Kachalia is the best to deal with crime in South Africa? His first interview just told you we're in trouble.
What he's saying, in his first interview, something that makes you to say like we are in trouble. They say something that is sketchy, something that, oh my God, I don't know what to say.
That thing of police is not a lecture room. Things are bad there. It's not a lecture room. So it's not helping us, Cyril, with anything. It's putting us into a deep crisis. It's not late. It's not late for Senzo to resign. And
who is Senzo now? Hey, I need to know my people, man.
Save the country's resources and wait for the commission where he will clear his name.
Which is the commission is going to continue next year, guys. Next year, January. Commission is going to continue next year. Next year, commission is continuing minor commission inquiries.
When you resign and you go clean your name, the people themselves who are going to say, but this guy must be returned back to his position because he was an honorable man who said, I've got nothing to hide. I don't need a position to protect whatever allegations they've leveled against me. Let me resign. That step aside of theirs is factional. It's not real, it's factional. Because why?
Why you say it's factional, it's not real? Can you explain to us why you say it's not real, it's factional? Because of why, Malema?
You don't have to be charged for you to step aside. The allegations must be so serious that your own fellow comrades must say, look, give us space to deal with it. How do you, those
every time I want to watch Malema, it's like you're watching something new, You learn a lot about there's corruption in this country. So bad. Yeah, but don't remember the title is focused on Malema and Kunene. So now we're going to focus to Kunene about he wanted debate with Malema. They've been friends. Now they are fighting, and it's not they are fighting physically, but through the text, through whatever we are seeing on social media. So now the one I'm going to play, the video I'm going to play now is the one where Kunene complain about Malema. Let's hear this one of Kunene sharing his part about Julius Malema. Let's watch this one, guys. She is part of Julius Malema. There's a Kunene. If you don't know Kunene, they are
we work well as MMCs in the city of Johannesburg.
So this a time where like now they are kicking Africans, you know, they're kicking of like they say like they're kicking them out. So like this much.
I think the deployees of EFF in the city of Johannesburg are very matured, and they understand that we are there to serve. The politics must not be imposed on the work of the city of Johannesburg. So we work very, 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 very well. We don't have a problem. It's just that Beltong Malema, sometimes he turns into a lunatic. But all in all, we are working very well with the MLCs.
Because the bandit at one stage, and then now he's facing going to jail. We don't know what will happen next.
A convicted criminal, Julius Malema.
But it must be like that. You guys must work together. Doesn't mean when you and Julius Malema fighting must include the support. Doesn't mean when you and Julius Malema are fighting, now the support must be involved. Now the support must be no. It was not supposed to be like that. It's not supposed to be like that because of you guys are fighting and then you put people to your case. It must not supposed to be like that from the first place.
Has faced the wrath of God and our ancestors because he's been calling us names for so long based on our God has made him taste our past. So yeah, now is the incoming bandit. Rona we are former bandit. Convicted criminal, Julius Malema. He is convicted. He's a convicted criminal that fires arms without a license. He's not different to a criminal hijacking a car, robbing a building, committing a heist with an unlicensed firearm. He had an unlicensed firearm. That's what the court said. So he is an incoming bandit. On the 23rd of January, he will be wearing orange. Me now I've got.
Hi, people of Mopandi.
Pictures of my orange in the 90s. Nah. Not, now he's going to have the orange that I used to wear. And I think they will welcome him properly because he has been insulting everybody that comes out of prison. Because when he insults myself and President Mackenzie, he is also insulting everybody that is in prison, everybody that came out of prison. Because
this is like that. So he's going to get. So he's going to get the penalties for that. That's what we're saying. So I say like Julius Malema is going to get the pay for insulting people from prison. That's what I'm saying. Oh, this is the same thing.
Because we are the same with those people. That is why we have never even expunged our criminal records. Prison is the house that built us. So I am happy that God has turned
Right. You know, like Julius Malema must know, like I think like he knows that you have lots of people who don't like you. You know, like when we are big, I don't know why you're fighting. Because of their fighting, their fighting is a long fight. Their fighting is a long fight that have been fighting for long, and us we don't know. Us we have no idea what they are fighting for. But at the end, you know, like these people they are fighting. At the end, we know like these people they are fighting, man. Fighting. So let's check the other one here. Before I check the other one, this is a so like here can you say like you want a debate with Malema? People they were friends, you know. I never thought it can end to this. Like people they're too close and then the people are fighting. Let's check this one of who are fighting. This one.
All right, that's how we.
You see,
But so his initials are JS. I think Silo was supposed to be a sellout, and J was supposed to be Judas. Julius's hero, amongst others, or Julius's heroes. One is Robert Mugabe, two is Saddam Hussein, and many others, of course. And I know for sure that Julius' monopoly capital is in his bone marrow.
But how do you
I
know?
know for sure that Julius's hatred for white people.
how do you know that? This is a good question. How do you know, like, but they are friends, you know? Obviously, they talk. They were friends, they were in. They were friends. So they know, like, how they are feeling about each other. But they know very well how they feel about each other.
Is in his bone marrow, because these are the discussions that we had, the conversations that we had, the naming.
So those are the things that you looked at. Member of the EFF.
Exactly.
And you were part of.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's why I was saying. So like this thing you said it because of you understand it because you've been part of EFF. You understand them very well.
Those discussions.
I was part of those discussions because we said, I said that we should have white people, we should also recruit white people. But Julius said, no white man is fighting for economic freedom. And
he's lying, Mark. I don't know, he's lying because of the land. He's lying, but let's talk about it. He's lying because of, you can see how DA is fighting. They never say like there must be equality. The land is being stolen during apartheid, but they never promote that the land must be returned. Everyone must be equality. They behave like apartheid never exists. So he was right or wrong.
The name of our organization is Economic Freedom Fighters, so we can't have white people. Okay. But then Floyd then said, we are going to fail because organizations that are black only, obviously black only, they end up failing. And that is, then he said, we will then use them as just a facade.
And what was your view?
I went with it. I was part of that collective. Yeah. But I'm saying he's a Judas and a sellout because Julius went to London. And whilst there, I told a few friends of mine go to London.
That I know, like just when I went to London, I was reacting on that. I was reacting on that video where like Julius, he went to London. You understand? So I totally agree. You went to London, yes, definitely. You went to London. You went to London, yes, definitely right. So what they have done, because you went to London, or there's something wrong he has done?
Will be going to London. And whilst there, he met Lord Robin Renwick, the very same person that made Julius call Nelson Mandela a sellout. And however Julius tries to spin the issue of Nelson Mandela, I know that he does not believe in the legacy of Nelson Mandela. Because him and Floyd, when I defended the legacy of Nelson Mandela, they gave me a DVD that was shot by Eric Mieni on mining.
But like, what do you say about what Mandela have done for us? To be honest, like if you're going to be honest to each other as the South Africans, like, why did not Mandela fight for equality? You understand?
When Nelson Mandela appears out of prison saying that they will nationalize, and coming from London saying that threat of the captains of the industry is of nationalization is so visible that you can cut it with a blade. Now, Julius goes to meet the same people that made him call Nelson Mandela a sellout. And when he comes out of that meeting,
but he never gossip about that. He never gossip out. He never gossiped about calling Nelson Mandela reason to say that. A lot of people, when I grew up, the people listen that will say like, hi Mandela this, Mandela this, Mandela this. You understand? When appointed as Mandela sell this country, he's not the first person. We've been hearing those things.
With the same man who has been part of British expansion in Africa, who is an imperialist and a white monopoly. This guy, a platform is created for Julius to go and say three things. We know that the Chatham House was set up by Cecil John Rhodes, who named Zimbabwe after himself, Russia. And we know that Chatham House leaders hate Robert Mugabe. So the first thing that they said to him, you
guys, I love you so much. I'm going to end it here. I'm going to end it here. I need to do some other stuff. The only thing I'll tell you, I love you so much. Stay tuned. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so that I can stay motivated and keep coming up and keep posting and keep doing the right thing. Right? I love you. Stay tuned. Bye. Bye-bye.